Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good evening. So right now we're going to start with our Dark Tower run this week. So yeah, let's hop right in. We are using the Morgoth skin and the Gleedy pet. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings here. Probably won't need to cover them too much, especially since they're much weaker than our heroes right now. We're going to look at this Jimmy Rocker Boy with some block runes, some Rocker Boy summons with the splash, and then also setting the health of our heroes that are not melee to 1. We're going to go with the hero with high health first over here on D3. This Demon the Ripper can set the health of 2 of the enemies to 1, and that'll help us deal some... will give us the ability to get rid of some heroes for later. Okay, we have the Scarlet Warrior with some archers behind themselves, also a little bit of block. We're going to go with another hero with high health and place him over here on C3. This Dark Warrior here has a death trigger for mental shield to our Warlord. Okay, we have the Splintered Soul here with a little bit of Reborn, not so much an issue. We're going to go with... yeah, let's think about this. With the block, we won't be able to destroy this right now with the block. We're going to go with this range hero over here on C1. This Necro Master Lich will be able to summon some Marauders, and then once an enemy is destroyed, we'll be able to deal additional damage. Okay, so they summon the Rocker Boys, and they also summon the Masura Windbreath with some extra copies. We're going to go with our damage skill now to mark these for damage. And then we'll also go with this range hero over here on D1. This Shadow Manipulator will be able to get us some puppets. So we have some heroes being destroyed. Okay, we still have a couple more heroes on the board, and that's okay. Okay, at this point, I do actually want to wait for the final skill to go off, so that way we don't have our Soul Binders being targeted for damage. We can actually clear out these heroes too. We're going to go with this melee hero over here on A3. This Spore Loath can mark the enemies with some damage, and then also at the beginning of the turn we'll be able to deal some additional damage. Okay, they have another Masura again. They also have this Fierce Rakesh. This one here deals, let's see, we'll get a health boost for every wounded enemy. Got it. Okay, so all the heroes are cleared out now. We're going to continue summoning melee heroes because we want to avoid that final skill. In this case, we'll summon this one on D2. This Wing Protector has Flight and Mental Shield, so it'll help us guard the lanes. Yeah! Okay, and at this point, once again, we will... well, I know this hero deals damage to one older hero, so we'll use that to clear out this range hero. Okay, they did that final skill, which will set the range heroes on our side to 1. Okay, we have this Herald of Spring with some damage to our male heroes. We're going to go with our 1 Soulbinder just to clear out some heroes. Also get an attack boost here with the Tengu. And there we go. So that was Leonidas. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. That's not nice. Okay, I do know that they have the Caesar's head over here with the mental shield, so we do want to get rid of that. We're facing another Jimmy Rocker Boy, this time with a Drogon pet, which will deal some additional damage and also get an attack boost. We're going to go with this melee hero over here on D1. That way we can use our building to deal damage to the Caesar's head. Okay, it looks like there's another Caesar's head over here. This one will deal damage whenever one of the enemies are destroyed. Also will give mental shield. So we do want to get rid of that as well. But we'll get rid of this first Caesar's head to avoid additional mental shield protection. Whoa! Okay, we have this Fireworker here with damage at the end of the turn to our heroes in the line. Go with... again, still want to deal damage to the Caesar's head. Don't have anything quite yet. Go actually with... what'll make sense. Yeah, this will be fine. We'll go with the Danny Croc over here. Danny Croc over here on B3 will automatically steal the health from the enemies. In that case, we got rid of the Fireworker. Okay, we have the multiple Caesar's Head. We also have the Rocker Boys with the Splash. And then also the Morgan the Sea Tusk here with some damage and also attack steal. We're going to go with our damage skill just to mark these for damage. And so that way we can potentially get rid of them. I also am going to look for a hero with potential Splash. So that way we can get rid of all of these shields at once. So we don't have any right now. We'll do shuffle. We do have this hero over here. This one deals damage to enemies in the line for each order ally, which in this case is our soul hero over here. You also have this hero here that deals damage to enemies for each ally with block, and we do have one, and that'll actually be enough in order to break all these shields. And as you can see, they did get hit by the Morgoth skill. Okay, we have the Killer Serpent over here with some attack steal from our ranged heroes, and also negative attack to our melee. I'm going to go with, let's see here. You want to get rid of the Caesar's Head, although once again, I do want to keep our Soulbinders alive. So what we'll do is we'll go with this Aharon here on D1. Has some phantom attack, also need a little bit of evasion. Okay, you got some attack steal happening, and that's okay. This Turn War here has immunity, so he won't be able to get hit by effects, but he still gets hit by the phantom attack, and he also has extra attack and heal. I'm gonna go with our range hero over. I know that this one gets an attack boost for every ally. That won't be enough. No, I guess we'll actually just go with this melee hero over here just to block. And then we're gonna let our phantom attack clear out some more heroes. Okay, we actually got rid of the Caesar's Head too, which is very nice. That range hero did summon the Flammy Heli Crystals and gave them a little bit of protection. We actually don't want to break this quite yet. Guess we'll go with another melee hero over here just to block. Okay, they did their final skill, so our range heroes are now set to 1 health. Okay, our Aharon was destroyed because of hitting a hero with spikes. That is okay. We'll go with this range hero over here on D1 just to clear the Churn War. And at this point, we're just hoping that one of our other melee heroes are destroyed so that way we can get more Soulbinders. We still do have the Mina Helsing over here that deals damage whenever an enemy attacks, so I guess we could just take advantage of that skill. So we'll summon another range hero, just taking a look here. Could deal some damage or give a health boost to our hero, so that's actually pretty good. Okay, clearing out the Serpent and then also the Arvada over here. Okay, we have this Terror from Below. This one will freeze one of our Chaos Hero, or non-Chaos Hero, non-buildings. Ranged will destroy with the Soulbinders, so we'll just keep on summoning more ranged. Okay, we have this Ding Weasel here, which will transform one of our wounded ranged heroes into a reward box, which in this case will be the Mina Helsing. No way to clear it out. We'll just go with the Mother Owl over here. I didn't see the Mina Helsing transformed, and that's okay. And we summon the Mother Owl because she can get an additional summon at the beginning of the next turn. It will allow us to take advantage of our Soulbinders. We have the Koba Temple Keeper here. He did some poison to our field and then also healed. We'll also summon the Stone Golem. We're going to go with another range hero in this one here, this Void Juggler on D2. Void Juggler will give an extra attack, also an attack boost to our Chaos heroes. Okay, at this point now, even with the poison happening to our heroes, the Love Goddess over here with some attack pentagrams, we will have lethals, so we'll just summon another range hero. And there we go. I'm not going to pronounce that. All right, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we're facing a Spider Queen with a Sentry Pet. They are going first. Yeah. Okay, they got this range hero, this Adherent. This one here gives an attack boost whenever Pierce triggers. Also has Pierce themselves, so I guess that'll also make that work. We do have a Caesar's head over here, so we do want to protect that. We'll go with the mental shield hero here on A3. This Lady Claire also gets an attack boost for every ally around. They did do their poison skill, so we'll be taking additional damage. We have the Snowmane, which freezes one of our heroes in the line randomly. We'll go with this building over here on A1, just behind the mental shield. This Dark Tree also deals some damage at the end of the turn to all the enemies. Okay, we have the Eternal Sun here with some negative attack to our heroes that are ranged. Also gives mental shield to enemies around. Let's see, will we have enough to destroy that? Yeah, we're going to go with the Alexandria over here on C1. She does silence the enemy that attacks, and then also will cleanse our allies, which actually removes the poison off of the Lady Claire. Okay, we have some more freeze. We have the Flame Juggler over here with some damage. We're going to go with our damage skill now, just to actually clear these out. We'll also place another melee hero here with high health, just to help us block for the Alexandria. Yeah! Okay, we have the Scrap, the King of Garbage, with some extra attack. Going to... let's see... Suppose we could use our Soul Binders now, just to deal some additional damage. Also clear out the Scrap for free. I'm going to go with the Lady Medusa here on C2 to protect our Alexandria, because of the freeze skill here. Okay, the Soulmonger will deal some damage to enemies in the line, so we'll give an attack boost. Go with another range hero over here on D1. You can see we're taking some damage in the line, and that's okay. Okay, they did the Kill All Wounded skill. We go with the Harpy over here with the spikes in the flight. Fortunately, we do have more range heroes to attack, and so we'll actually summon this one here on B1 just to spread our damage. Okay, they did their final skill, which is the Witch Summons. Okay, they healed a little bit with the Alexandria coming out with the Life Palace. We're going to go with the... This actually should be good here. We're going to go with the Bastet on A3. Dealing damage to heroes in play, and there we go. So that was Archmage. Alright, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we are facing an Ogre with Sentry Pet. They are going first. Okay, they have this Lady Snow, which will freeze one of our Chaos Heroes when they come into play. So we want to avoid summoning Chaos Heroes if possible. We'll also go with, let's see, we'll go with this range hero over here on D1. This Turtle Teacher will give us some spikes whenever one of our heroes attacks. Okay, this Herald's Ring deals some damage to our male heroes. That's okay. Go with looking around, see if we have anything here. Could do some freeze. I guess that works. Yeah, this Mermaid can freeze one of the enemies once we summon another nature hero. Okay, this Goliath here will have some attack steal and then also some damage to our heroes. Don't have anything to clear this out immediately. Could do that. No, I'm going to do a shuffle, see what we can find. In this case, we don't have anything over there. Do one more shuffle. And yeah, I guess we do have this immune hero. I guess that'll be all right. But we could also just do our damage skill, so that will be worth it. That'll be worth it too. And then in this case, we can actually summon our immune hero, and we'll just break the building. We'll have some attack steal, and that's okay. We'll let the damage skill clear these out. We also forced the silence on the ogre, and also got rid of the heal. So all we need to do now is just wait for the stones with the heal skill. Okay, they have the Evil's Helper transforming one of our heroes into a reward box. We will look to clear this out. I'm going to go with this melee hero over 11. Just doing some math. We won't have enough. Actually, let this slide. You know, we'll actually go with the building over here just to help us block. This building, this cursed oak, will give negative attack to all heroes. Okay, we got the Morgan von Stern here with some heal when he attacks, and also will deal damage when heal triggers. And his heal skill also actually gives the Evil's Helper an attack boost. Everything over there, couldn't use those. Yeah, this will be fine. We'll go with the leader Nilin here on C1 behind the Confucius. Okay, we did force out the stone, so that's good. Okay, they have the Caesar's head, which will deal damage to our warlord whenever an enemy dies. We're gonna go with our soulbinders now, because we do want to target the stones. And so we'll go with, let's see here. Yeah, this range hero should be okay. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so we got rid of the soulbinders, or not the soulbinders, but the Caesar's head. Whoa! The Morgenstern with the heal skill is triggered off by the stones, so that's why we took additional damage to our field. Okay, and fortunately, they did summon a building, this first aid, and so we'll just summon our own building, actually. Clear out the building, and there we go. So that was, I believe that's Korean. Yes. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we're facing a Jimmy Rocker Boy with a Drogon pet. We are starting first. Let's see. Do want to have heroes with high health, but I also do know that we have a little bit of freeze over here. We can also do some spikes. Yeah, let's go with the spikes hero over here on D1. Okay, we forced the block runes. Okay, and now we have this colonist invader. This will deal, we'll get extra attack when an order hero dies on our side. We don't have anything to stop it right now, and I guess we can just wait for our damage skill. So what we'll do is we'll go with the hero with high health just to help us keep blocking. Not too concerned about these heroes, especially this talking skull, just with a little bit of vampirism. I'm going to go with the Vixen here on A1. We'll be able to freeze some enemies once we attack the warlord. Okay, we forced the Rocker Boys. Okay, we have some attack steal happening. Okay, we also have this Dragar with a large attack boost for every hero. Also gets an attack boost there. We're going to go with our damage skill. And then, since these heroes will be destroyed, we're okay. We're going to go with this melee hero here on A3. The Wing Protector with some Mental Shield and Freeze. Okay, and our Vixen dealt lethal after the damage skill. So yeah, so there we go. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, another Jimmy Rocker Boy with a Drogon pet. They're going first with a champion of the arena. This one, when she kills, she'll get extra attack. Also has some block. Don't have anything for it right now. Freezes enemies with extra attack for one turn. That sounds nice, but we'll just go with the hero with high attack for now. This Mr. Boom can deal some random damage. Also gets an attack boost for every wounded hero. Okay, we have this Kunoichi dealing damage to one of our range heroes, which in that case was the Mr. Boom. Also, when she dies, she deals a damage rune. Okay. Guess we'll go with this flight hero here on A1 just to block. Okay, they have the Aharon's God's Will with some phantom attack, also some negative attack when he dies. We're going to go with the damage skill now. And then we're also going to summon our own Aharon and look to... I guess we'll look to clear out this building. Okay, our own Aharon dodges it because of its own evasion. So that's why we didn't see the phantom attack happen. Okay, they summon the Jimmy Rocker Boys. Okay, they got the Killer Serpent over here with some attack steal. So negative attack to our own heroes. I think we're probably going to end up taking... Oh, actually, no. We still have the phantom attack. So, let's see. Guess we should still guard our lanes as well. We'll go with the melee hero over here on D3 just to block. There's a phantom attack. Oh, that's... oh, man. Alright, so the extra attack given by the Discordia did end up giving lethal. Kind of unfortunate there. Alright, yeah, well, let's keep going. If we survived one more turn, we would have gotten the Soulbinders out, and then we would have had a perfect block with the Phantom Attack and the Soulbinder combo. Okay, so we're going first. We're going to go with the melee hero with the high health on D3. The Stone Guardian will deal a little bit of poison and when attacked, so that's cool. Okay, we have this Emerald Dragon with some flight and some spikes to the enemies. We're going to go with this building here on D1. This totem will deal damage at the end of the turn, also to give spikes to one of our nature heroes. Okay, this novice here deals some damage to enemies in the line. We'll go with, let's see. I do want to force the silence, so even though we do have pretty decent stat heroes, I'm actually going to go with the Apollo here on D2. And if not, we'll just get some mental shield, and that helps out. Let's see. I'll just go with this melee hero over here on the C3 just to block. This Villaino Mad Genius will give negative attack to our heroes. They did the silence, so that's good. Okay, we'll actually go with the damage skill now. Then we'll also go for... I'm going to go with this Justia here on A2. I'm not concerned about the Emerald Dragon because it will eventually get cleared out by the building, if not the Soulbinders for this next turn. We also summon the Justia because she gives miss to another enemy for a turn. We'll go with our Soulbinders now. Against the Hoodoo with the Totem. That Totem will reflect some damage, also give a health boost. And at this point, we will summon a ranged hero over here on C2. Summon on C2 just because it can get attack boost with the Justia. Yeah, we forced the stones. Okay, we got this Dr. Fear here with some Reborn. Not really a concern. We'll go with another ranged hero on B2 to take advantage of the Justia boost. So we gave some health back. Okay, at this point we should have lethal next turn because we still have this protected building here. Okay, this Priestess will give a health boost. We'll go with another range hero. And there we go. So that was Andy. Okay, yeah, let's keep him. Okay, this time we're facing a Orion the Red Moon with a Sentry Pet. They do have the Mental Shield building. We will look to clear that out with our Heal's Helper, which we do end up transforming instead of breaking the shield. Okay, we have the Count Vlad summon off of the Geisha with their skills. And then we also have this Lady Curl here with some Mental Shield when Pierce happens. We don't have anything to destroy this right now, unfortunately. I guess we can protect our heroes, although there's damage at the beginning of the turn. Just looking around, see what we can find. Not quite yet. Actually, we'll just go with this flight hero over here just to block. See that Vampirism coming at the beginning of the turn, healing the Count Vlad as well. Okay, the Panda Warrior here has some spikes and also a health boost. We're going to go with the damage skill because I do want to get rid of this Count Vlad if possible. Let's see. We'll do a shuffle and see if we can find a range hero. We do, so that's good. I guess we'll go over here on B1 with a Leader Nilin. Got a little bit of Curse and some extra hollows. Also freeze the melee heroes for turn. Okay, that's not good. They got the Tiling Dragon Dance here with some extra Mushus, also adjacent damage. Go with, let's see if I can deal damage to this. We'll just go with this range hero over here on B1 just to clear out the Count Vlad. Okay, we have the Lord of the Forest here. When he dies, he will silence enemies in the line except nature, which will actually potentially clear out our soul binders. Okay, but it actually doesn't hit. Surprising. In this case, I want to see if we can actually potentially grab all of this board. We're going to go with the Athena. Think about this. 3, 4, 6. Yeah, we're actually going to go with the Athena here on A2, and hopefully we can be a little bit greedy. We get some additional summons, and we can use those extra range heroes in order to trigger off the Soulbinder. Okay, we have the Tsukumogami, and this one has evasion. We'll also deal extra damage whenever one of our heroes dies. Fortunately, we do have these extra summons to clear these heroes out. We'll go next with this range hero here on D1. This Battle Angel will give Mental Shield to one of our heroes whenever another one dies. So in this case, these summons can also turn into mental shields for us. Okay, we have the Imago here. When she dies, she will give moths to block. We're going to go with a flight hero over here on C2 just to help us block. And you see these soul binders clearing out some heroes. Okay, they did the damage skill. They did the lifesteal skill. And they summon the Butcher here to set the Athena health to 1. We're going to go with the... You want to help us block. So we'll go with this Yoster over here on A2. We'll get a health boost to our heroes for every female on the board, which helps us out right now because all these are female. We also deal damage at the beginning of the turn, clearing out the Shaolin. And at this point, we can continue summoning female heroes. Okay, we have this Lucky Rabbit for using 2 of our heroes for a turn. Fortunately, we do have lethal here with the extra attack hero. And there we go. So that was SupremeQQ. Alright, yeah, let's keep going. Oh, we're facing an Orion, the Red Moon without a pet. So that's cool. We'll go with, let's see. You know that this Justice Inquisitor gives Mist to 2 random Chaos Heroes for a turn, so that's kind of nice. But, you know, that could help a little bit. Although I do like the better stats, so actually let's go with this melee hero here on C3. This Winged Knight has some flight, also gets an attack boost to other heroes when she's attacked. Okay, the Count Vlad summon happened, also along the Wind Warrior here with an attack boost. You know one of these heroes deals damage to a Chaos hero, but that won't be enough. Guess we could still deal damage regardless. And just deal some damage over the range, the flight hero here. Yeah. Okay, I won't be able to clear out the Count Vlad, but what we can do is go with this. Yeah, we'll go with this melee hero over here on D3. This Koba here, when he dies, he'll summon a Stone Golem, and we also just poison the rest of the board. The Mina Helsing here has some evasion, so we won't be able to attack it with range heroes. We're going to go with our damage skill, though, just to clear this out. Also, we don't want to take extra damage, so for now, we'll go with this melee hero over... You know, this Moody Ghost, when she dies, she freezes enemies in line. And that actually will help us a little bit. Because we are going to see most likely the death triggers happening. Okay, in this case we did get rid of the Mina, so that's good enough. We have the Justice Inquisitor giving Mist to 2 of our Chaos Heroes, which we have only just that one. Rather just be able to clear this out. Yeah, we'll actually go with this range hero over here on D2. Emalia does some poison damage at the end of the turn. Okay, we have this Mina Helsing once again. We'll go this time around with the Soul Binders, just to clear this out, and we'll summon another range hero to trigger off the Soul Binders. Okay, we have this Dark Huntress with some extra block, but there are no other allies, so that's why that's not going to happen. We'll go with... Actually, you know what? This Dark Witch can deal damage to all heroes except Chaos. And these heroes are already damaged anyways. So that's okay. Okay, they did the destruction skill. They did the damage skill. And at this point, Love Mage here. We can get rid of the Soul Binders. We'll go with this melee hero over here on D3. This Scrap, the King of Garbage, has extra attack. Okay, this Villain of Mad Genius healed them at the end of the turn, equal to the health of this hero. We'll go with the... Yeah, we'll go with the range here over here, just to trigger the Soul Binders. And there we go. So that was... What is that? Squares? Sure. Okay. Well, we want to keep these videos a little shorter, but that is okay. We will continue in the next one. So we will see you guys later.